Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Maya Berman.
And I'm Evan Okrup.
In a board meeting last week, the board decided on going back to a normal bell schedule next year, meaning 80-minute periods, 2 lunches, and a roar period. The first day of school is on August 11th, and school will go a little later, going until June 2nd. Additionally, students will get a longer Christmas break.
Additionally, Zooming into class will not be an option unless students go through Independence High School. The interest form to sign up for Independence is on the Roseville High School website, as well as in emails and text messages that were sent to the students.
And now we got over to sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Connor Regan. On Friday, the boys basketball team played against Wood Creek, where 3 JV players were called up due to the team quarantine. We go to Jackson Hooker with more on the story.
Last Tuesday, the boys varsity basketball team played against Indercombe, but on Thursday they found out that one of the players on Indercombe tested positive for COVID-19 and didn't get the results till after the game. This resulted in 10 out of the 15 players getting quarantined. In order to have a full team for last Friday's game versus Wood Creek, JV players Jackson Richards, Ethan Oakleberry, and Bryson Dahlberg were pulled up to varsity for the night. To add to the 5 varsity players that were in quarantine, Aiden Baines, one of the players that was in contact with the Indercombe player, believed the JV guys held their own and played hard despite the loss.
Pulled up Bryce and Ethan Oakleberry, and they were pretty good. They really contributed a lot, and I feel like although we didn't win the game, we still played really hard, and they did very well for being sophomores. And yeah, it sucks that our whole day quarantined. I don't know, like we had to move up 3 players. They didn't know like our plays or like anything or like how we like ran stuff, and like our chemistry wasn't the best. But I feel like we did push, and although we didn't win.
Junior Jackson Richards noticed the speed of the game is faster at the varsity level, but wasn't too affected by it because of playing with Coach Ritter last season.
I hope so. I hope. I've worked really hard to get to where I am this past year, and I feel like that if I just keep working and I keep showing what I can do on the court, I'll get a really good chance to go out there and prove myself.
Sophomore Bryce Dahlberg was excited to hear the news of getting pulled up to varsity for the night, although had to adjust his mindset as him and the rest of the JV team are preparing to face off against Wood Creek's JV team.
I was very surprised because it was the day before we were going to play our rivals Wood Creek, and the whole entire week we were preparing for their JV team and like how to like defeat them, and then all of a sudden the news came up about Indercombe, and then we had to get pulled up. And so when I did get pulled up, it was like, well, okay, now I gotta really step it up and try my hardest.
Today's home games are boys golf versus Wood Creek and boys tennis versus Indercombe. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports top plays and breakdowns and more. EOTSN. Now we go over to entertainment.
Welcome to this Tuesday's entertainment news. I'm Isabella Foley. This month, a new feature film is being released to Disney Plus about Cruella de Vil, one of Disney's most infamous villain characters.
The film surrounds a young Cruella de Vil in 1970s London amidst the punk rock revolution. She's a grifter with a dream of making a name for herself with her fashion designs. Emma Stone will be playing young Cruella, with Emma Thompson playing the Baroness, the presumed antagonist of the film. Personally, after watching the film, I think the trailer was underwhelming. I just don't think Emma Stone was the best choice to play Cruella de Vil, not to mention the 1970s atmosphere was lacking, so my expectations for this movie are low. However, I do find the story of the movie interesting since there isn't much background on where the infamous character originally came from, despite the fact that she's been a famous character in Disney villain history for 65 years.
Cruella will be released on Disney Plus and in theaters at the end of the month on May 28th if you're interested in seeing it. And now we go back to news.
Ramadan is a period of fasting that Muslims celebrate worldwide. We go to Ryan Rye with how RHS students are participating and juggling school life at the same time.
Come across this time of the year of Ramadan, and those who take on Ramadan accept fasting as part of their deed. Fasting is the abstainment from all foods and drinks while the sun is up. Junior Mo Al-Masawi is one who participates in Ramadan and has seen success due to his repetition.
My experience has been good so far. I've kind of trained my body to get used to it, so it's not really that big of a deal for me. I've been doing it for like a couple of years now, and overall, every year I do it, I feel better, I guess.
Al-Masawi chooses to do it for his religious and a competition aspect with himself.
Well, mainly because it's part of my religion. I kind of have to do it. But I also really like the challenge aspect of it. Like it's kind of cool to see how far I can go without eating or drinking anything.
A struggle Al-Masawi has seen is physical activity.
When I do my workouts and stuff like that, I feel really tired. I don't feel as energized as I usually do.
Contradict the struggle, Al-Masawi has seen success in that he is proud of himself that he can go as long as he does without eating.
I'm still able to do what I regularly do, like go to class, do my homework, do some chores, stuff like that.
Senior Caleb Safi has found it hard to participate with sports, but fasts whenever he can.
So this year I haven't been able to participate fully because of sports, so I've only been able to do it on Sundays because I have basketball from Monday through Saturday, and I actually tried the first time, but it was very difficult.
Ramadan ends on May 12th.
Also on Thursday night, RHS is hosting a bonfire at the Upper Fields.
And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.